Good morning, guys. I literally just woke up and I sat in my chair and started filming, but I missed yesterday's upload. I'm very sorry. I spent all day in the animal emergency room because of this dude, who is doing a lot better now. It kind of explains itself in the middle of this video. I thought I'd give you that little update. He is okay now. But yeah, sorry for no upload yesterday. We're back on track. Enjoy the video. We're starting completely from scratch. I'm dragging the mod in, and we're good. What's going on, fellow gamers? Don't you love it when I say that? Oh my god, this feels weird. I'm currently playing on essentially vanilla settings, so I just did a fresh install of the XXL mod, which is the paid... Oh my god, this is weird. I'm using the latest version... Oh my god, I can't tray flip. There it is. The latest version of Dog Vinci's XXL mod 2.0, which is the paid Patreon version. I will link his Patreon in the description. It is a must-have if you're on PC, in my opinion. I get asked more than anything on my comments what my stats menu settings are, and they change a lot, and I haven't been happy with them lately. So we're gonna start from scratch and make them as good as we can. Currently, this is the new interface. This is all new. This is my first time using this. You have stats, catch, miscellaneous, testing, debug, flip, grabs, grind, manuals, and legs. It's a lot of customization. Everything is off right now, so like if I do a kickflip and I don't catch it, it auto catches it. It has the vanilla gravity, the floaty gravity, whatever you want to call it. And this is essentially playing without mods. I thought it could make for an interesting video, kind of going through and finding, in my opinion, what the most realistic settings are. What looks the best, what feels the best, what is the best. Just to spice it up a little bit, I want to go to a different map. Let's go Applewood Park. You can't really go wrong with Applewood Park. It's got a little bit of everything. Yes. It's beautiful. The first thing I want to cover is obviously the stats menu, which is... How do I move this? Boom. There we go. For those of you that don't know, the stats menu is essentially everything. It is the physics. It is the way the game looks, plays, feels. Everything about the game is the stats menu right here. A lot of this stuff is new. Push, crouch, modifier, that's new. I've never seen that. I don't know how to use that. We're going to experiment with that. There's a lot of new stuff, like testing, ultra catch mode. Couldn't tell you what that is. Realistic drops, no idea. Stats menu. Let's turn it on. Did that do anything, or is that... No, this is still the same. Backtail big spin. Oh, everything feels so slow. I took a screenshot of my old stats menu before wiping it, so I'm just gonna put it in the stats so we can go from there. Okay. These are my old stat settings. This should feel a little bit better. I didn't forget about the background video. Give me a second here. How do you guys come up with this? Mr. Broski says, put Shaggy and Carl Weezer stuck doing the Macarena for 10 hours in the back. Like, how? What made you think of that? I think the Wi-Fi's down. The Wi-Fi's down. The Wi-Fi's been going out. The power was out all day yesterday because of the heat wave, and then the Wi-Fi hasn't turned on. Oh, wait. It's working. Oh my god, you guys are weird. With my old stats menu settings, this is what it feels like. I don't know if it'll feel the same or different. Oh, no, it feels the same. Okay. Oh, we still have auto catch on. So now, if you watch the controller overlay, I'm doing my tricks. It catches them for me. That's what auto catch is. I'm pretty happy with these stats menu settings. That's what I've been using for months, if not years, and I like it. So if you want them, there they are. Now is where we get into the nitty gritty. The custom push crouch modifier. I've never heard of that, and if I had to guess what it is, I'd say it's how much you crouch when you push. We turn it on, nothing changes. It looks the same to me. That is a very long power slide. We are still sliding. We have stopped. I don't know what any of this does. What if I go, like I just messed with the setting until I see a difference, then I fine tune them from there. Oh, we're super pushing. Look at this. Okay, I figured it out. Let's go like, what's right in the middle look like? Like a solid 0.01, sure. You push, and he crouches down a little bit. That's pretty normal. Sick grab. You died. I want it a little more defined, so let's just experiment with like that. That's too low for me. Yeah, he's squatting it out. It looks weird. I don't know if I like that. Maybe just like, we can barely adjust it. Negative 0.06. Yeah, that looks relatively... Why does he take so long to stand back up? So I'm pushing. I want to see what that looks like. That looks fine. You know, he's hunched over. He's pushing hard. Yeah, I like how that looks. Push force. Oh, that's just your push force. We'll leave that normal. Revert speed. What are we looking like? Looks fine to me. Moving over to the next category, we have catch. And this is where things get fun. Manual catch, obviously. Realistic manual catch, obviously. Oh, it's one or the other, obviously. Now, stomp catch and stomp power are both brand new. Say I do a kickflip, I have to manually catch it by slapping down both thumbsticks like that. You can see it on the controller overlay. If I don't, I just die. Realism. Now, if I turn on stomp catch, let me see what that does. I don't know if I notice a difference. Oh my god! Okay, I see the difference now. It's obviously very over-exaggerated right now, but now when you catch it, it just, it stomps you down. So let's go back down a little bit, because when you're skating in real life and you do a trick, say a kickflip, you don't kind of float back down, you put your feet down. So I'm trying to mimic. That's way too exaggerated. Also way too exaggerated. Not exaggerated enough. That feels about right. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Dude, I've wanted to do this for so long where I actually go through, because a lot of the time I've just taken either my old stats menus or like a homie stats menu settings and kind of gone from there. I've never gone from scratch and figured it out myself. This is cool. Maybe a little bit more stomp. Do like that. Flip in, flip out. Yeah, I like that. We now have stats, we now have catch, and now we need miscellaneous. This is where you start getting into the nitty gritty. I said that last time, didn't I? Auto bank lean. It's already on. Don't really know what that is. We're just gonna leave it there. Auto pump, let's turn that off. I like manually pumping. Auto respawn, gotta turn that off. That's when you fall, so let me show you. You fall, you float there. You're just there until you respawn. I like that better. It makes for funnier replays. Auto revert, sure. Baby pop, yes. Better bails, yes. Decoupled player rotation, this is important. I briefly talked about this months ago when I made the switch to hardcore or whatever. I do simple. You can turn that on. So now if I do a big spin, that's how I do it. What my thumbs are doing is that plus that. A 3 shove plus a 180. If you turn this off and I were to do that exact same thing, you do a bigger spin. I like having the simple decoupled player rotation on because that is, it's so hard to explain. Essentially now my board and my player are disconnected. So if I do a 360 shove it and a 180, it does a big spin as opposed to doing an actual 360 shove it plus a 180, which would be a bigger spin. That make any sense at all? Frontside and backside flips are still the same, but if I were to go to total, which is really fucking hard, I don't know how people play like this. If I were to try to do a frontside flip, you do a kickflip sex change, meaning that if you want to do a frontside flip, you have to make your board do a frontside flip, aka a hard flip. It's hard, so it'd be like, let's see, a hard flip would be that, right? So yeah, I'd have to do a hard flip 180. Oh, that's hard. There it is, barely. I had to do a hard flip with my board to make the board rotate, and then I have to manually turn my body to make my body rotate, and I still barely did it. Total decoupled is out of my league. I just do simple. Hippie ollies, yes. Instant respawn, no. Lock turning while wind up, yes. This is cool. Right now, if you hold down the high pop and you go to wind up with your arms, see how you start turning that way? Same thing for backside. If I wind up, I start turning that way. You turn this on, and that no longer happens. You can crouch, and you can wind your body without it affecting your dude. My dude is affected, clearly. These are all pretty self-explanatory. I am now invisible. Whoa. Wow, that's weird. What? Skater XL with no skater? Boom, boom. It feels like I'm playing like a touch grind or something. This is so trippy. We don't want that. Pop delay off. Reduce stick turning, yes. So now if I move my thumbsticks, I don't turn as much. That's just nice to have. I don't know. Respawn at bail, no. Start replay at last frame, yes. So now let's say you get a trick. Boom. Boom, you open the replay editor, you're already at the very end of it. Usually it would start you before it. I like it at the end, so you can just rewind and get it. And that is it for miscellaneous. You can screenshot away if you'd like. Now testing, I think this is all brand new. I haven't seen any of this. I don't know what catch correction is, but it's on, it's gonna stay on. Crouch amount. I'm gonna move this over here so I can experiment while I'm looking at it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. So what if we're just like this the whole time? We all know that one dude that skates like this. Stupid. I don't like that. Is there like a casual one? I mean, I think he looks pretty normal standing upright. Yeah, I like him standing upright. Foot plants. That's new. Turn them on. It doesn't tell me how to use them. So I don't know. I really wish there was like a description for each one. Precisive landing, realistic drops, and ultra catch mode. No idea. It sounds cool. On. Let's see if there's a difference. I might see something. Wait. That's it. I think this is it. Do you guys remember like a video from months ago where it had like the phantom catch, where let's say you go to do a tray flip and like the board gets caught, but your foot is above it. It's not actually on the grip tape. I think that ultra catch stops that, because look at this. I do this tray flip. I manually catch it there. Look at that. My foot is on the board. My foot actually caught the board there. I think that's it. Holy shit. So like, it's still a little bit iffy. It might not be perfect. Because yeah, like right there, the board stops without my feet being on it. I still got a lot to learn here. See, but like that was really fucking cool because I caught it primo. And like it was actually, I actually landed it primo, so I fell. I gotta experiment with this more, but I definitely want it on. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It just might not be perfect. Yeah, catch angle though. Let's just fuck with that for a sec. So kick flip, heel flip, tray flip. It almost looks like it's catching it angled. Let me put it the other way. See, I'm not fully noticing much. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys know anything that I don't, I would greatly appreciate your guys' help, because a lot of the time you guys know more than I do. Yeah, see, I'm not noticing much of a difference. The default is 89. What's 89 look like? See, it all feels the same. I mean, as long as I'm able to use it, I guess it doesn't really matter if I understand it. Pop it. Yeah, the catch looks actually really good there. It hits my foot right there and stops rotating. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Venturing on to, we don't need debug, flips. Vertical flips, late flips, this stuff is important too. This is all important. This is so much. Vertical flips, yes. Late flips, yes. Pop kick multiplier, modifier, pickle fryer, yes, and yes. This is also from the old XXL mod, so if you hold RB and you do like a pop shove it, it'll flip more vertically. Compared to if you don't hold RB, it flips sideways. And then hippie ollies are with B. My feet come off. If I were to do a late flip, you'd have to catch it. So to do a late flip, you have to hippie ollie, catch the board, and then late flip it. This should be a late heel. You ollie, hippie, catch, flip. Yes. Let me try late flip. Why aren't I landing that? What's happening? Oh, I gotta catch it again. There it is. Okay. I pop the board. I hippie ollie. I catch it. I flip it. I catch it again. And I roll away. It's a lot of buttons very quickly. Watch the controller overlay. Pop, catch, flick, catch. See that? I got those quick fingers. Pop kick modifier. See, this is one of the settings that I just copied from a homie last time. I just dragged them both to the right just to see what it does. Oh, that ain't right. I'm doing a kick flip. What the hell? What? I do a kick flip, but it nollies. And then my ankle snaps. That, I'd have to say, is not correct. Milo, are you shitting in my bedroom? Buddy, don't do that. Come on, it's okay. Do you have the poopies? Yeah. I think he got into the trash and he ate something, so now he has diarrhea. You can't eat people food, buddy. Alright, so here's where things started going a little bit downhill. I thought maybe Milo had just got into the trash and he had diarrhea. He's a mischievous little guy. It's happened before. And then after I finished filming this video, he started shitting some more, except it was just blood all over the carpet. And I was like, wow, that's not good. So we rushed him to the emergency room, and then he's fine now. He's on a bunch of medications. He just ate something bad and inflamed his colon. He is okay now. Glad you're okay, buddy. But don't do that again. That's the update. We can go back to the video now. I might leave these at the default. Let's see, what's that do? See, I'm not noticing much. I'm really not. I just know that when they were both positive, it reversed shit. We're gonna leave it at that. We'll do 69s all around for good measures. Hear that voice crack? Grabs, body flips, yes. Left stick, yes. 1 foot grabs, yes. In theory, backflip. Well, there we go. And then a grab. Ooh, it didn't come off that much. How do I make my foot come off more? Oh my god. What's going on? Oh my god, I'm upside down. That's not good. Ah! I need to figure out a way to extend them more. Because maybe the 1 foot grabs is how you would do a foot plant. But my foot isn't coming off enough. I'll try to work on that later. That's one of the things I need to figure out. Grinds, bump out of grinds, yes. Bump out to grind delay. I don't know what that is. Increase stall time. I don't really skate enough transition to worry about that. Max grind angle and max pivot torque. These are things that are really helpful for doing combos. 1 foot grinds? Let me see what this does. It does a 1 foot grind. Yeah, why not? That could make for a cool clip. Straight pop out is default. I get asked this question so often, and this is the answer to it. Let's say I'm doing a grind on this thing. If I get into it and I pop out normally, it pushes me out to the side, and then I die. But you know what I mean? I can control that if I tap one of my triggers. If I tap the right trigger, I pop out to the right side. I tap the left trigger, I pop out to the left side. And if I tap both triggers, I go straight up so I can do a combo, and then I can pop out. What this does, straight pop out is default. If I turn that on, I don't have to tap both triggers, and if you're in the grind, you automatically pop straight up, so you can go combos. That's how you do combos. Max grind angle and max pivot torque. Those I need to figure out. Put them all the way up and see what happens. Oh yeah, see, that does some stuff. I just fell trying to push. So now if I do a crook, it is very vertical, and we don't want that. That doesn't look good now, does it? So I'm assuming that's grind angle. Let's try adjusting that, see if it changes. Yes. That's still way too vertical for a crook, so we go down even more. Still too vertical in my opinion. That's getting better. Let me see if I pinch it right. Watch the replay. Like right there looks good, and then it kind of goes up a little bit too much. Let's just maybe turn it slightly down to like 19. We'll do a little 5-0, pop out, front crook, pop out. See how that looks? That looks good to me. It's a very dipped 5-0, or like a vertical 5-0, but it's realistic if you just scrape your tail. And then the crook looks good to me. Now the pivot torque. What the fuck is that? I think that's when you can jiggle your jiggly around. So if I turn that all the way down, I shouldn't be able to move that much. Yeah, if I turn it all the way up, you can adjust it way more. I like it up so you can finagle your grabs or your grinds. You're in this, and then you can pivot it to that, to that, to that. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. A lot of these settings are very fine-tunable. Like what I like now, I might change a little bit. Like see how I'm moving my board on there? That's what the pivot torque is. And you can still do stuff normally if you want. Yeah, we'll go with that. We're almost all the way through this. We have manuals now. Manual delay after land, no. Manual pop delay, no. 1 foot manuals, yes. How? How is that possible? Wait, am I floating right now if I do this? Yo, check me out. Oh, I'm doing the no footer manual. That's pretty sick. We'll leave that on because why not? And then we have legs, which is, there's a lot of presets for this, or you can do it yourself. I'm gonna do it and we're gonna mess around with them. So for example, let's just put everything over here. Look what happens. If I were to do a tray flip, that happens. It gives you some fake stees that's a little too extreme for me. The way it's just like bleep. I don't like that. You have left leg, front, back, up, down, left, right. I do want a little bit of that extendo front foot catch if I can. That's a little much. Let's do like 0.12 maybe. Yeah, that's fine. Up and down, maybe down a little bit as well. That's too much. 0.08, 0.07. Yeah, we can leave that like in the middle, I think. So now if I do a steezy front foot catch tray, looks like that. I think that looks good. So that covers the back foot, and then we want the front foot, essentially the opposite. Let me see what the opposite would look. So we have positive 0.08, positive 0.07, and then just a 0. So I want to get that, the spread eagle effect. Front foot out. We can make the front foot extend out a little bit more. Oh, look at that extension right there. Ooh, let's tame it down to, maybe we can do 0.08. Yeah, we set those, we do a tray flip. Let's look at that. I'm trying to extend my feet kind of unrealistically. I'm trying to get the spread eagle. So right there, that looks pretty good to me. The front foot catch and then place the back foot on. Yeah, I'm happy with, well, I'm not happy with that, but I'm happy with that. This definitely was not the most exciting video, but it felt good to, damn it. Good night. Sleep tight, my friend. I'm sure eventually at some point I will go through and fine tune all these, but in the meantime, this is a lot better than what I used to have. It's really cool to kind of get an understanding of what the settings do. Yeah, like those, that's the pivot multiplier, pivot modifier, whatever. Those feel a lot better. Let me know in the comments what your settings are. If you have any recommendations for me, things that you can may think, whoa. What? How am I grinding like that? We have some fine tuning to do. This is a pretty new experience for me. The XXL mod has a lot of new features that I don't know much about yet. Any help is greatly appreciated. God, I cannot go up here. How would I just do that? I literally just did a tray flip. Primo grind. What? I'm looking forward to reading your comments. There it is, finally. See you guys tomorrow. Please help me out. Hopefully I helped you out. Hopefully I enlightened you a little bit. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for a new daily video. Peace out.
Can't stop till I got $250,000 on the wrist.